Hey guys, this is Carl from Hook and today I'll be doing another accessory review, and this time it's on the fancy hose. Yeah, basically it's called the fancy hose. Don't know if you can see there. Basically it says the name fancy hose, but it won't come out on camera, but there you go. Yeah, so it's basically a washable hose. It's just your normal hose piping, quite not necessarily thin, not flimsy, but you know it's quite sturdy for what it is. It's completely washable. When I say completely, I mean completely. It's detachable from both ends, as you can see. So obviously, sit that under your tap, rinse it right through, no problem. Because it's see-through as well, you can obviously see all the crap that builds up in your pipe, and you can obviously usually tell when it gets pretty dirty. You know, right, time to clean it. And with this, you know, when you clean it, you can see straight away how clear it becomes. You know, there's no dirt in there whatsoever, nice and clean, which is always a plus. The mouthpiece and the actual hose port, it's quite sturdy, plastic, very thick. You know, it's very tough material. You see there, you know, it's a very well made hose. It's very cheap. I think this cost me altogether about £8 from the States, as we bought this from the States, and it was, once it obviously shipping and everything, it comes to £8, which is, you know, an amazing price for a hose that they say is on par with, you know, your normal hoses, you know, your high-end hoses. So today I'll be comparing it, give you a bit of an idea, to my KM Rainbow hose. Now, as you know, KM's a huge diameter with actual hose, nice and big diameter, so you get nice big thick clouds. You don't need to take a long inhale drag because, you know, it gives you that much smoke. You know, there's no need. Very well built. Now, as you know, not all KMs are washable. This one isn't. So when you wash it, you have to be very careful. You have to make sure you dry it out very thoroughly. Make sure it's not got any water inside it, anything like that. Because I think it's cardboard inside. So obviously when cardboard goes wet, you know, it tastes disgusting and it goes on to mush and all shit like that. So, you know, very careful when you're washing this. But yeah, so we'll compare it with the clouds and we'll see how we go. So this is using the KM Rainbow hose. I'm actually smoking the some alpaca mint in the MeQT water in the base diffuser, small funnel bowl, and two very small of the Mira quick lights, and with a wind cover. So I'll let you know about the comparison with clouds. Okay, so there you clouds you're getting with them. Well, now I'll let you know what the fancy hose is like. So the hose port, generic, fits all hookers, fits the MeQT perfectly. Right in there. So let's know about the on the pull first. The pull with this is not as great as the KM because obviously the diameter isn't as big with a hose, but it's still a decent pull. You don't need to try hard at all. You know, there's nothing blocking it at all. It's very well built. The seal, where it obviously connects to the actual mouthpiece itself, is very tight. Although it's detachable like that, when it goes on, it has small little ridges at the end. So when it goes on there, it just fits perfectly with the pipe. So yeah, connection is very good. Like I said, with the pull, it's not as good as the KM, but it is still quite decent. see by the clouds, you know, it's very, very similar. You don't get, there's no difference, nothing differentiates from this to the KM. It's a really good hose, and as you've probably seen by most of my reviews lately, this is the hose that I always use because it's very, very light. You know, it's not stiff. It's, you know, it's very flimsy, so you've not got any chance, you know, pulling your hooker over. So it's great for that. So yeah, it is a very, very good hose, and for the value, you know, for the price, it's extremely good value. You don't get any bad taste, any sort of plastic taste, nothing like that. Nice, clean smoke. It's great. It is my first choice hose now. I only use my KM if, you know, I've got, you know, a party, or, you know, I want to get the hooker out with a lot of friends, and I don't necessarily want this, you know, being handled by a lot of people. Get the KM out. It's, you know, it's very durable. It's perfect for passing around, you know, to friends. With this is my hose that I use on my own, and this is the best hose I've used. Now, the only downfall I can think of this is the hose isn't very long. I mean, it's perfect, you know, when you're sat in your office and you're having a smoke, it's fine for that. But if it's, you know, if you're using like you know, your tall KM and you've got it, you know, set up in front of you on the floor, it can sometimes be a bit of a nightmare when you know, when you want the length of the stretch to be. The KM, and obviously the more and things like that, and even the Mia hoses, they're a lot longer in length. So that they could improve it with that. And I'm aware you can get another version of this which is ridiculously long. It's something like 6 foot long, I think. Obviously a lot more expensive, but you know, if you're not using a Mia QT desktop hooker like I am, you're just using the normal, you know, a KM freestanding hooker, then you know, the long hose will obviously benefit you. But for me, like I said, this is my hose of choice. Rating out of 10 for this, we have to get a 9.7 out of 10. The reason why it's not a 10 out of 10, although, like I said, this is my, you know, first choice hose, the length is a little bit disappointing, and it could be a little bit more wider with the actual hose itself. Could be a lot more, the width could be a lot more bigger. But you know, it's not a major issue. It's all round. It is a very, very well built hose. Amazing value for price. I would definitely recommend anybody who enjoys smoking hooker to buy one of these. So yeah, that's been Cowboy Hooker Mad reviewing the fancy hose, or it's also known as the new hose, but I believe it's been rebranded as the fancy hose, and it's staying as that. So yeah, 9.7 out of 10. Very, very minor tweaks that we do to it to make it better, but apart from that, brilliant. So like I said, it's been Cowboy Hooker Mad. Till next time, keep smoking, happy smoking. Check the channel for the reviews coming soon. Thumbs up, rate, comment, subscribe. Check the Facebook page, as I always say. You see the link just up there at the beginning of the video, so you'll know exactly what to go on. So yeah, till next time, keep smoking and happy smoking.